Hey people, Wall here. Today I'll be talking about Starcraft 2 and all its expansions. I thought Starcraft 2, the first and main campaign of the game, was amazing. It was so fun to play throughout the entire game. What they did for the base game was a masterclass in design. After all these years, I played it again and it's still as good as I remembered. Except for the romance plot, that was always bad. The good. The graphics are great. The gameplay is good and fun. There's tutorials that help you play the game. There's a casual mode for people like me who are just bad at these games and want to enjoy a story. There's a ton of extra story that you can listen to or know about, if you click on certain people and objects. There's a skill tree where you can get cool upgrades for your units. There's a mercenary mechanic where you can buy them, and then when you are playing the game, you can bring them into battle. They are basically a couple units that are a bit stronger than their regular counterparts. The music is good. There are different types of story missions that aren't about base building and destroying your opponent's base. The game runs good. There's a custom game mode section that you can play all sort of different games. Most are tug-of-war-like games, but there are unique games too, like Mafia. A game where you have to make your team win, vote and watch people face trial and get killed or not. Some characters have one special skill. Mine was to douse people with flammable liquid at night and then burn them again the next day. My favorite custom game was Battle Poker, though. You get randomized units as cards, and then if you think your cards can win, you watch them face in the arena. It's good, but not many people play the mode, so it's hard to find a game. I haven't tried most of the games, but I do like the card game one because you can build a deck and buy card packs. Another game that I liked was the Space Battle one, where you can place stuff on your ship and upgrade those parts. Then you go to mine and inevitably go into battle. Again, a lot of these games have long wait times as you need players to fill the lobby. The bad. I think the game is still a little too complex. Sarah and Jim are too whiny. The romance plot was bad and I felt hurt the story. The one part in the story where they made Jim get mad out of nowhere made me roll my eyes. Then again, lots of parts in the story made me roll my eyes.
Minx can wait. I didn't sign up for this.
You signed up to follow my orders. If you can't do that anymore, then get the hell off my ship!
Sir, Tigus.
Just watch your back, old buddy. That's all I'm asking.
I said I can handle it. If you don't want to be a part of this, you can take your 30% and go.
There's no way to set the frames of the game. It just sets it to your screen. Conclusion. Despite some bad storytelling, I still really enjoyed it and I had a ton of fun playing it. For this game, I felt like the story wasn't very good. I enjoyed it for what it is, but Sarah was way too whiny. Like she was angry and wanted to find Jim, and whenever she'd talk, everything will be about her getting angry and saying how if anything happens to Jim then someone will die. I rolled my eyes so hard for this. The good. I liked all the characters that you meet on the Zerg side. I liked the skill tree. I like choosing unique upgrades for your units. I like the evolution tutorial section of the game. I like the extra story stuff that you can listen to. I like the set for the game. I like the different varied missions. The bad. After beating the first game, the plot with Jim and Sarah's romance gets even worse. Like, Jim didn't care that Sarah was a Zerg in Wings of Liberty, as long as they had each other. And then in this game, she becomes it again, but he gets upset and ends his relationship with her because of it. It doesn't make any sense to why he would do that after the first game. Also, for the plot, it doesn't make sense that Minsk would not kill Jim. Why would he keep him well fed and in a prison? As I played the game, I felt like the plot holes and bad storytelling hurt my enjoyment with the story for Starcraft 2 as a whole. For example, at the very start of the game, Jim gets left behind. Sarah could have easily picked him up with the ship that she was using, but she just leaves. And then she makes the prince have to go and get Jim, but then he couldn't. Then Sarah gets all upset and chokes the guy like Darth Vader. I hate how she has some kind of power that can lift people and choke them. Too much whining from Sarah. I feel like the game is a bit too complex now for this race. Like the keys to make structures is so spread out from each other, it doesn't make sense to me as to why they would do that. Like, why not make it more similar to how the Terran race was? And I'm not saying that Terran was any better, the key placement for all races are bad at this point. You can keybind them, but it will take a long time to do them all, to which at that point you're better off just playing the game with default controls. The Tosh character from the base game's campaign didn't end up being in this game and being a part of the final battle against Minsk. Conclusion. I enjoyed this expansion for all the adventures that we went on and the characters we met, but the story still hurt the experience for me. This is the worst story for Starcraft 2 that I have seen. I really tried to forget about the game's problem and enjoy the game for what it is, but it's been hard dismissing the problems. I had fun playing the game though, and it feels good to just beat the game. I've played so many games that played longer than I should have, in hopes that it would get better. In this case, it already started out bad and I just wanted to enjoy the game and I did. I'm hoping that Legacy of the Void will end it off on a high note. 'Cause I feel like the final expansion, Nova Covert Ops, will be bad.
Another Gorgon down. Keep it up. Awaken more Scourge nests.
I really enjoyed the Legacy of the Void expansion. It was a ton of fun to play and I didn't want it to end at one point. Even though I'm not satisfied with the ending, it was a good game and a good way to end off the series. The good. I thought it had a good story for the main Protoss campaign. Whenever Jim and Sarah are around, that's when the story takes a dive. I liked how you could upgrade your units. I liked the skill tree thing. Playing Protoss was fun. I like how the game has many autosave points that you can use. There is even a section where you can make your own saves. The bad. I didn't like the very end cutscene section for the game. Like it was a good way to end the game, but the game basically just showed still images except for one. For a Starcraft game, I expected at least an in-game cutscene. A CGI one would have been cool though. For the Protoss campaign, I felt like they used way too many words that I didn't know or understand.
Without the Kala, the Nerazim are free from Amon's corruption.
Who's Zelniga? What is it? Ammon? Who is that? Nutted or Nuttle? Is he Ammon or his friend? And just all the Protoss words that I do not know about. It was hard to pay attention or remember what they were saying. I just need to say, when Jim didn't want Kerrigan to get the essence of the alien thing, I thought that was stupid. You all came this far and we all know she had to. To make him just try to stir shit up for that part of the game is so dumb. And to have just the three main leaders be the only ones who are witnessing what's happening in the end cutscenes is dumb. Like, you were totally surrounded by your units and there were other races around too, so why not have them in the background for the cutscene too? Conclusion. I really enjoyed the game and it sucks that it's over because I want to keep building stuff, watching things explode or die, and seeing a story unfold. Now the only thing left is Nova Core and I have low expectations for it. I never liked the character in the game and this is the actual final expansion. I hope it is short. I went in thinking that this game wasn't going to be good, and it isn't, but it's a fun game. It adds a little bit more fun to the Starcraft universe and lets you keep playing the game with an okay story. I loved the differently designed levels and missions. I think they did a good job with the game. The good. It's a new story set in the Starcraft universe. It has fun new levels and missions to play. There are new and interesting skills and equipment to unlock and use, but you have to complete separate objectives during missions to get them. The bad. Some cutscenes have bad animations where a character in the background will quickly change its animation and turn 90 degrees. Or a gun will slide in a person's hand. There's tons of this type of stuff to see. In an early cutscene, she was supposed to take a small dose of some protest liquid to help her remember, but she just got it and took the whole thing, and we are to believe that she took a small amount, but I can't. I feel like the plot hole where she doesn't just task the Dominion if it's true that they are working for this new group wouldn't have been so hard to do. She just goes to work with them because they said so, and I don't understand. Conclusion. I had fun playing the game and it is the last expansion for the game. There will be no more StarCraft 2 expansions in the future. It's sad that my time playing this game has come to its end. As a whole, I had a lot of fun playing the entirety of the series and it's an amazing game. More content to come. Stay tuned.